Help us out with one thing. If you're here, a reminder and like a name to be read for Kaddish. We hope you checked in when you came in, but if not, please see one of the ushers in the back so we can make sure we include those names for the Kaddish at the end of our services. But now, to bring us together as a community, hey, help us out. One of the nicest things is that when we know the people that were around and when we join together as one family. So find someone you're sitting near who you may or may not know. Introduce yourself to them. Wish them a good Shabbos.
Kadosh Baruch Hu Boachem Shalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon Melech Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Baruchuni l'shalom, Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, Tzedchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
We call upon our bar mitzvah's grandmothers, Debbie Sherman and Leni Bershad, as well as our bar mitzvah's parents and brothers, Sarah, Neil, Max, and Ari, to kindle the Shabbos candles and to bless the Shabbos wine as we begin our service on page 16 of our prayer books.
Let us welcome Shabbat with light and with love.
May we
Bring Shabbat into our hearts, into our souls, and into our homes.
May the glow of these candles light our way in the world.
May we never feel lost or alone with our people by our side.
May the glow of these tapers bring a spirit of renewal to our lives.
May we see our world with eyes that are wise.
May the flames that we kindle inspire us with the warmth of our people and the faith they cherished.
As we bless these candles, so may we be blessed by their light. Baruch atah Adonai אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'chadlik ner shel Shabbat. May we be blessed with the joy of Shabbat. May we be blessed with the holiness of Shabbat. May we be blessed with the warmth of Shabbat. And may we be blessed with the peace of Shabbat.
Amen.
Vahira vahivo keriom hashishi, vaychul hashamayim va'aretz v'chol tzavam, vaychal Elohim bayom hashvi vaykadesh asher yoso, vayishpot bayom hashvi mikol malachto asher oso, vayvarach Elohim et yom hashvi vaykadesh oto, ki vo shavad mikol malachto asher bara Elohim la'asot.
Shabbat is to teach us that life can be filled with holiness and happiness only if we take the time to experience what the world has to offer. As we praise God for the sweetness of wine, so too do we express our appreciation for the sweetness of life, for all of the blessings that life has to offer, for home, health, love, work, friendship, and especially for the chance to appreciate the gifts we have been blessed with. Do we raise the cup that has symbolized the fruit of the vine and the joy of Shabbat?
Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen. Blessed are you, eternal Lord God, ruler of the universe, who has created the fruit of the vine.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher קידשנו במצוותיו ורצבנו בשבת קודשו באהבה וברצון הנחילנו זיכרון למעשה וראשית כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש זכר ליציאת מצרים כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת Amen. L'chaim.
In the 13th year of a young man's life, he has the privilege and responsibility to read from Torah for the first time and teach his congregation from that which he has read. More than just reading Torah and Haftarah, we ask our students to lead us in worship on Shabbat. So more than what occurs on this day, they know the prayers of our people, they know they belong, and they're part of a much larger and greater community. So on this Shabbos, they're honored to call to Bima to become Bar Mitzvah Nathan Lewis Evan Sherman. Nate is the son of Sarah and Neil Sherman and the brother of Max and Ari, and the grandson of Debbie and Howard Sherman and Leanie and Ken Brashad. So we call Nate to our bima now to lead us in our worship on this Shabbos Eve.
We turn to page 20 and rise for the call to worship. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach. Praise be our God, to whom all praise is due. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach leolam va'ed. Praise be our God, to whom all praise is due, now and forever.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach leolam va'ed.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chokhmah poteach she'arim, uvitvuna meshane itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umsader et hakochavim, b'mishmarotehem barakia kirtsono. Praised are you, our God, ruler of the world, who brings about the evening star. Your wisdom makes the dawn appear. You differentiate the times and seasons of our lives. The stars follow their courses as a sign of divine creative force in the universe. Borei yom v'layla goleo or, mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or. Uma'avir yom umevi laila, uma'avdil bein yom uvein laila. Adonai Tsevaot Shemo El Chai V'Kayam Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim. You have created day and night, even though you cause the day to disappear and you bring on the night. You have developed a separation and distinction one from the other. We call you ruler of the universe, but you are our living God. May you create understanding among us so that we may never take nature for granted. Praised are you, our Creator, who causes night to fall. As we recite the watchword of our faith, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Please be seated. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadevarim ha'ele asher anochi metzaveh ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להיות על ידיך וחיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיהם. אני אדוני אלוהיהם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיהם. You shall love the eternal, your God, with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Set these words which I command you this day upon your heart. Teach them faithfully to your children. Speak of them in your home and on your way, when you lie down and when you rise up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand, and they shall be a symbol before your eyes. Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Be mindful of all my mitzvot and do them. So shall you consecrate yourselves to your God. I, the Eternal, am your God, who led you out of Egypt to be your God. I, the Eternal, am your God. These eternal words have been a lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path. Faith and choice bring understanding to the soul and sensitivity to the heart. In all times and places, our God has been a part of our lives. Our faith has been our rock and our help. We witnessed God's wonders when we went free from Egypt. When slavery's chains were broken, we witnessed it. May those who have the faith to believe also have the wisdom to be kind. O God, in whom we have all hope, we glorify your name now as our people have praised you through history.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסיף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסיף אלה, מלכות
We turn to page 25 and rise for the Amidah. We pray silently, either as our prayer book reads or as our hearts may prompt. Adonai sefer tifta ufia gitechilatecha. Eternal God, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'koneh HaKol, Ve'zocher Hasei Avot Ve'imachot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'nehem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Choser U'Mashiach U'Magem. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechakeh Hakol Tarav Lehoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechakeh Chaim Bechesed, Mechakeh Hakol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Berofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayeh Emunato Lishenei Afar. Michamocha Baal Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Meimi, Umechayeh, Umatzmiya Yeshua, Ve'ne'eman Yata L'chayot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekayel HaKol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kdoshim b'chol yom yehallelu haSelah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. You are holy, and your name is holy, and we sing your praises every day. Praised are you, the holy God. Please be seated.
Ashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, ve'amidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, ve'amidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha l'chaim u'shalom me'ata השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים ושמור צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ושלום מעתה ועד עולם מעתה ועד עולם השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים.
Let us lie down in peace, O God, and permit us to wake up in the security of knowing that we are safe and loved. Be a shield around us and keep enemies, disease, violence, homelessness, and hunger far away from those we love. Keep us safe in the shadow of your wings, for you are our protector. You show compassion and mercy when you permit us the experience of seeing the shelter of your peace. Give to your people Israel and the world a time of peace.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ וביום השביעי שבת וינפש ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת.
As Israel has preserved the Sabbath, so the Sabbath has preserved Israel. It is an everlasting covenant between God and the children of Israel. It is a reminder of creation. For in 6 days God created the heavens and the earth, and on the seventh day God sanctified all life with rest.
שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם כי אתה הוא מלך
Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country, that it may always be a stronghold of peace and an advocate among its nations. May contentment reign within its borders, health and happiness within its homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship among the inhabitants of all lands. And may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Blessed is the eternal God, the source of peace.
Ya ba bum bum bum. Ya ba bum bum bum. Ya ba bum 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 bum. Yai dai di dai. Yai dai di dai. Yai dai di dai. Yai dai. Yai dai di dai. Yai dai di dai. Yai dai di dai. Yai dai dai. Yai dai di dai. Yai dai di dai. Yai dai di dai.
It is Shabbat. One day we have in the midst of our hectic week to take a little more time for ourselves. One day we have in the midst of our hectic lives, take a little more time for ourselves as well. Enough at least to trust a little more, so much so that we can close our prayer books for a moment and release ourselves from a printed word. And to trust enough as well to close our eyes and take a deep breath and to relax. To breathe in God's gift to each and every one of us. To breathe out our gift to this very world. It's Shabbat. A moment in time we can take the time to focus on the things that truly bless our days, each and every moment of our lives. But so often in the busyness, the hecticness, the craziness that we fill our time with, we rush past those things that may give us hope. And so in this moment, if we notice our own breath, how our chest rises and falls with each breath, how we feel the source of life, the Ruach Elohim, radiate to the ends of our fingers and toes, how much the more so can we focus on blessings that are really there all the time as well. The blueness of the sky on a late summer day, cool, crisp air we feel on our cheek, surrounding ourselves with a community and reminding ourselves that we're not alone in this world, to even the memories that are part of who we are. Those who've given us values, given us memories that we always hold true. Truth is, things that are there each and every day, but rarely do we give ourselves a moment such as this. And the gift that we have is this moment. And in doing so, it's not that we make this day Shabbat. So we make our Shabbat just a little more kadosh, a little more holy. Zehayom asa Adonai nagila v'nismechavo. This is the day that God has made. Let us rejoice. Let us be glad in it. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
We continue our service with the reading of the Torah on page 31. As is our tradition, in honor of my bar mitzvah and in thanks for their love and kindness, I call upon my mom and dad and my brothers Max and Ari. It shall come to pass in the fullness of time that the mountain of the Eternal's house shall be established as the highest mountain and raised above the hills, and all nations shall flow to it. And many people shall come and say, "Come, let us go up to the mountain of the Eternal, to the house of the God of Jacob. Then we may be taught the ways of our God and walk in the path of the Almighty."
Ein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai, ve'ein kama'asecha, malchutecha malchut kol ha'olamim, u'memshaltecha b'chol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai imloch, li'olam va'ed. Adonai os le'amo yitein, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom.
Nate, our family, like our religion, is steeped in tradition. Today, as you become a bar mitzvah, you will wear the talit of your great-great-grandfather, fondly called Other Daddy. His name was B.L. Solomon, which stood for Beryl Laser. He was the father of Dot Sherman, who your brother Ari was named after, and your cousin Samara. And he was Grandpa Howard's other daddy.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher k'shem v'tzav tzivanu l'hitatei batzitzit. Bless you, God, ruler of the universe, has given us commandments. Commands to wear a garment of our responsibility, our talis. Just give it to him.
Nate, we couldn't imagine a world without you. We love you.
Top that one, Mama. Who goes first?
I do. Okay. Nate, when you were a little boy, I thought I was the best mom ever. Eventually, I realized it was just you. You are warm and kind, good, sweet, and special.
Nate, you are named for your great-grandfather, Nathan Sherman, my godfather, Larry Kamen, and your great-grandma, Esther Burshad. Not only do you carry their names, but within you, you carry on their legacy and spirit. Like Grandpa Nate, you are kind and contemplative. Your passion for all things sports was a gift from your Uncle Larry, and your work ethic and dedication come from your Grandma Esther.
The people in your life flock to be around you because of these beautiful qualities. Your life is filled with family and friends, and for that you are truly blessed.
The number of times someone called or texted or pulled us aside to tell us wonderful stories about you could fill a book. We're so incredibly proud of the young man that stands before us today. We wish you continued blessings.
We wish for you opportunities to make this world a better place.
We wish you the opportunity to attend whatever Michigan institution of higher education you choose, although we do have a preference.
We wish for you a life filled with amazing friends, experiences, and support.
sometimes life gets hard, it will be your family and amazing friends that will help you through those times.
We wish you the same joy and warmth in your heart that we experience from the opportunity to be your parents.
Nate, we love you to Pluto and back.
We love you more than anything and everything and are so very proud of you. Mazel tov.
Our God and the God of our ancestors. As I stand before this ark, I represent the generations of my people who stood before you, who have lived and died by your law. Give me the wisdom to understand the words that shall be read from your Torah. Endow me with the sensitivity that can make this law a part of my life and the length of my days. May your word be a lamp unto our people's feet and a light unto our path, showing us the way to a reality that is true and a life that is righteous. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Our God is one, our God is great, holy is God's name.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Lecha Adonai Hakiluna v'Hakibura v'Tiferet v'Hanetzach v'Haor Ki chol b'shamayim v'Ba'aretz Ki chol b'shamayim v'Ba'aretz Lecha Adonai hamamlacha והמתנשא לכל לראש. כי מציון תצא תורה ודבר אדוני מירושלים. כי מציון תצא תורה ודבר אדוני מירושלים. ברוך שנתן תורה לעמו ישראל. ברוך שנתן תורה לעמו ישראל בקדושתו. כי מציון תצא תורה ודבר אדוני מירושלים. על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים העולם עומד.
Please be seated. Our Torah portion this Shabbat is Shoftim from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17, beginning with verse 14, which can be found on page 1458 for those who'd like to follow along with Nate as he chants his Torah portion in the blue Torah commentaries that are scattered throughout. We call upon our first Aliyah, Debbie and Howard Sherman, and Leni and Ken Bershad, the proud grandparents of our bar mitzvah. Ya'amdu dvor alea bat Nachum barachel, Yechezkel le ben Natan Nusan, Yohanna bat Eliav v'Penina, Yitzchak ben Mordechai Rishon. That's right. Ready, guys? 1, 2, 3, go. Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
Ki Asher Adonai Elohecha noten lach v'rishta ve'ashavta ba ve'amarta asim alai melech kechol hagoyim asher sevivotai som tasim alecha melech asher yivchar Adonai Elohecha bo mikerev achecha tasim alecha melech lo tuchal late alecha ish nochri asher lo ahicha hu ra'ak lo yarbelo susim velo yashi et ha'am mitzrayma leman harbot sus va'adonai amar lachem lo tosifun lashuv b'derech hazeh od velo yarbelo nashim velo yasur levavo v'chesed v'zahav lo yarbelo me'od.
Amen. We call upon our second Aliyah, Melissa and Abby Sherman, and Mark Sherman, and Becca and Ben Bershad, the aunts and uncles of our bar mitzvah. Ya'amdu, Yafa, Shena bat Dvorah, Abi Mordechai ben Yechezkel bat Dvorah, Moshe Tzvi ben Yechezkel bat Dvorah, Rivka bat Bela Gittel, Chaim Tzvi ben Yitzchak v'Ilana, Shenit. Okay, guys, come on close, come on close. Come. 1, 2, 3, go. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaBorah, Baruch
Adonai Baruch Le'olam Ba'ed. Amen. V'chaya cheshivto al kisei mamlachto v'chatav lo et mishnei haTorah hazot al sefer milifnei hahuki hakohanim haviim v'chayata imo v'karavo kol yamei chayav lema'an yumad la'yirah et Adonai Elohav lishmor et kol divrei haTorah hazot ve'et hachukim ha'elei la'asotam levilti rum levavo me'achad uvilti sur min hamitzvah yamin usmol leman ya'arich yamin al mamlachto ufanav b'kerev Yisrael.
Amen. So much love. Okay, we call upon our third aliyah, the parents of our bar mitzvah, Sarah and Neil Sherman, Ya'amdu, Sarah Tzipora, Bat Yitzchak V'Ilana, Nachum Reuven, Ben Yehezkel V'Devorah, Shlishit.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Amrach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Amim Natan Lanu Et Torato Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Lo yihiyeh lakochanim havim kol shevet Levi chelek v'nachala im Yisrael ishe Adonai v'nachalato yochelu v'nachala lo yihye lo b'kerev echav Adonai hu nachalato ka'asher diber lo v'zeh yihye mishpat hakochanim me'ed ha'am me'ed zevechei hazeva im shor im se v'natan lakochem hazaroach belechai yayim v'chakeva Reshit teganecha tiroshecha ve'yitzarecha v'reshit gezitzonecha titen lo ki vo bachar Adonai Elohecha mikol shevatecha la'amod lesharet b'shem Adonai hu uvanav kol hayamim.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet B'chayei Olam Natan B'tochenu Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah. Amen.
We call upon our final aliyah, our maftir, our bar mitzvah. Ya'amod Natan Liron ben Nachum V'Sara Raviyah bar mitzvah.
Baruch hu Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah Ki v'chi yavo halevi mecha she'arecha mikol Yisrael asher hu gar sham uva bechol avat nafsho el hamakom asher yivchar Adonai v'shereit B'Shem Adonai Elohav Kechol Lechav Havim Ha'omadim Sham Lifnei Adonai Chelek Kechelek Yochelu Levan Bimkarav Al Ha'avot Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher natan lanu Torat emet b'chayei olam nata betochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten Torah. In my portion, God talks about his expectations for appointing a king once the Jews have taken possession and settled in the land of Israel. God states that the Jewish people should select their own king and that he must be one of their own. God also explains that the king should not have significant possessions, not many horses, many wives, or much gold. The Levites are to provide the king with a printed scroll consisting of God's rules, laws, and teachings. The rule of law is meant to guide the king so that he does not deviate from the teachings by being too lenient or too strict. The second part of my Torah portion discusses the role of the Levites as the high priests of the land of Israel. The Levites were not allowed to own land and had to rely on offerings from God through the Israelites. All Israelites were required to provide food to the high priests by way of sacrifice. The portion gets very detailed and provides specific animal parts that should be provided to the priests. The Israelites were also required to give the first fruits, grain, wine, and oil, and also the first shearing of a sheep. First thing I took from my parsha was that I could never be king. Not many horses, fine. Not too much gold, no problem. Only a couple wives, time out! Just kidding. My Torah portion painted a very different image of what we traditionally think of a king. When you think of a modern king, like LeBron James, you think largest contract, most endorsements, and fancy cars. But in my parsha, the king was truly a servant of the people, chosen by the people to be a humble leader without a lot of worldly possessions. The king was also not expected to make all the rules, but rather was provided the rules to enforce. In my life, I am a leader in my household. I'm the oldest of 3 brothers. Both of my younger brothers look up to me, and that can be a lot of pressure. Sometimes I don't always want to be a leader, but I know I have a responsibility to others, and so I do my best. I see it as my job to live by the rules of our house as best I can, and also teach them to my brothers. I find that my portion relates to my love of sports as well. I have always tried to be a leader on the baseball diamond as well as on the basketball court. Much like the king in my Torah portion, my role as a leader is not necessarily the one that receives the most glory. In baseball, I am a catcher, which in the dead of summer is exhausting and not always noticed. Yet, I help my entire team stay organized on the field. In basketball, I love to do the little things. I lead with defense, and when on offense, I use court vision to distribute the ball to make my teammates look great. My number one takeaway from my portion is that leadership is about how you serve the people, not how the people serve the leader. At Shir Shalom, we are given the opportunity to choose our Bar Mitzvah Torah. The Torah I read today is special for me and my family because we had a hand in writing it. Not literally, but a few years ago, our temple commissioned a Torah to be written, and each temple member family that was interested could participate in writing a letter. Our entire family took part in this opportunity, and it was truly amazing. To become a bar mitzvah is to move into the next chapter of life and Judaism. Some people believe that finishing religious school and their bar mitzvah is the end of the road in Jewish studies. For me, this is the time to truly connect with my Jewish roots through continued involvement at Temple Shir Shalom and Camp Tamarack. It is also a time when new Jewish opportunities in the community will develop, such as BBYO and SISTI. We have a wonderful legacy at Temple Shir Shalom. In fact, my mom was part of Rabbi Mike's first graduating class, and I am the first child of a member of that class to become a bar mitzvah. I want to follow in the footsteps of my great-grandparents, grandparents, and parents by making the Jewish community and Tikkun Olam, charity, a lifelong commitment. Shabbat Shalom.
And go.
I now call upon my Uncle Mark, my Uncle Avi, and Aunt Melissa, and my cousins Leah and Samara to be the Hagbah and Galila who will hold and dress the Torah on this special day of my life.
Nice. Can't take you away, Mark.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar binvim tovim veratza bedivrehem hane'emarim be'emet Baruch atah Adonai chabocher b'Torah uv'Moshe avdo v'Yisrael amo uv'invieh ha'emet v'tzedek. My Haftarah portion comes from the prophet Isaiah, chapter 52. Lachein yeda ami shemi lachein bayom hahu ki ani hu hamdaber hineni Manavu al haharim ragle mevaser mashmiya shalom mevaser tov mashmiya Yeshua Omer Letzion Malach Elohayich Pitzhu Ranenu Yachtam Charavot Yerushalayim Kinicham Adonai Amo Ga'a Yerushalayim Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Tzur Kol HaOlamim Tzadik Bechol Hadorot Ha'el HaNe'eman HaOmer Ve'oseh Hamdaber Umkayeh Shekol Devarav Emet Vatzedek Al HaTorah Ve'al HaAvodah Ve'al HaNvi'im Ve'al Yom HaShabbat Hazeh Shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu Likdusha Umvacha umlimvucha lechavod utifaret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach umvarchim otach yitbarach shimcha befikochai tamid leolam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat.
We pause in the midst of our prayers with the Torah in our presence as our thoughts turn to those in need of healing and strength in the prayers of Mishaberach. We walk around with the Torah, we reach out and touch it, mentioning names out loud of those who are in our prayers at this time in need of healing and in strength. Mishaberach Avatenu Abraham, Yitzhak v'Yaakov, v'imu tenes Rav Leah v'Rachel, hu yivrech et cholim. Please rise.
Merciful God, who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Leah, and Rachel, send your blessings to our loved ones who are stricken with illness or anxiety, especially these friends and family of our congregation. Alyssa Ayuto, Muhammad Akand, Susan Averbach, Batya Batpesha Penina, Carol Binder, Eugene Blakeman, Joel Bussell, Pat Carey, Karen Kasman, Barry Chernick, Bill Cooperstock, Gary Fishman, Miriam Farber, Sarah Frank, Hank Heiser, Harold Newman, Stephen Newman, Ruth Holcomb, Vera Hopkins Gordon, Christy Jessup, Ethan Kadish, Fran Claren, Henry Leopold, Bernie Meege, Larry Miller, Sharon Mindlin, Shari Mindlin, Deborah Mirsky, Scott Miles, Harold Newman, Stephen Newman, Judy Nussbaum, Rabbi Robert Nosenchuk, Annette Pines, Miriam Leah Bat Dan Elva Esther, Jason Daniel Polin, Carol Rock, Ryan Romanchuk, Sylvia Rosen, Laura Roth, Noni Saint Amand, Erna Schoen, Sonia Sklar, Lisa Mendelson Weiner, Loretta Ziegelman, and the 20,095 American troops who have been injured in Iraq and Afghanistan to date, and all the names in our hearts. God, you are the healer of the sick, and hear our prayer. Bless the skills of all who are seeking to restore health, and bless their efforts. Give us patience, understanding, and hope, and may it be your will to grant a refuah shlema, a complete healing, as together we say, Amen. Misheberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We continue on page 39. Havu godal leluhenu, utnu havod la Torah. Let us declare the greatness of our God and give honor to the Torah. Yahalelu Et Shem Adonai. Nisgav Shemo Levado. Let us praise God's name, for it is exalted above all.
Hodo al eretz v'shamayim vayarem keren le'amo tehila lechol chasidav livnei Yisrael am kirovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
The law of our God is perfect, restoring the soul. The testimony of the eternal is sure, making wise the simple. The precepts of our God are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the eternal is clear, enlightening the eyes. The presence of our God is pure, enduring forever. The judgments of the eternal are true and righteous altogether. Ki lekachto, natati lachem, torati al ta'azovu. Behold, I have given you a good doctrine, my Torah. Do not forsake it.
Eitz chayili lamachzikima v'tomechea meushar deracheha darchenu v'chol netivotea shalom.
Please be seated. As we've welcomed up your brothers and your grandparents to join your parents with you now, Nate, so we invite a past president of our congregation, Mrs. Bunny Lieberman, to give you some gifts on behalf of our congregation at this very special time. What's that? In your life.
Nate, I thought you'd be busy this afternoon. I had no idea you'd hack into my computer and hit some of the high points in your Haftorah. However, I'm going to tell my story anyway. You see, a very long time ago, well, actually 25 years ago or more, some of us had a dream. We had a dream of creating a congregation, a place to nurture our souls, for our children, and for those who were yet to come. So being here tonight with you is a celebration of that dream. Your Grandma Leni and your Grandpa Ken were here from the beginning, planting the seeds and making Temple Shir Shalom their home. The Bershad family has very, very deep roots here, but you already know that. Grandpa Ken was among our early board members, helping to shape the course of our future. He's the one who stood out in traffic year after year selling the entertainment books. How he made it through without getting hit is beyond me, but he's here to tell the story. And his commitment remains as strong today as it was back then. Your Grandma Leni, well, that's another story between she and I. We have dug a lot of ditches and walked a lot of miles, and there is no one that I would ever think of ahead of her to call on when there's a crazy project to handle. To this day, she still edits the scribe, so you know there's things going on there, right? You're right? Your family tree expanded when your mom and dad married, and there are many of us here that remember your dad serenading your mom at the wedding. And along with your dad came Grandma and Grandpa, the Sherman family. I can't thank you enough for joining and becoming part of our extended Shir Shalom family. So I must tell you that Grandma Debbie and Grandpa Howard, we consider you to be our own as well. Today it's my honor, Nate, to present you with some gifts from your Temple family. Your personal High Holiday Prayer Book, along with, as you already mentioned, your membership in SISTI for the first year, and a certificate for a tree being planted in your honor by the Brotherhood in Israel. Now, I understand you'll be traveling to Israel in the future, so I suggest you go to the Shir Shalom Grove. On our behalf of our congregation, and personally on my own behalf, I want to wish you a heartfelt mazel tov to you and your wonderful family.
turn.
Okay.
So the amazing thing is that, yes, Mrs. Lieberman was here in the beginning with your grandparents, and she has not aged, just as I have not, nor has your mom when she was 18. Oh, wait a second. She was actually, that was only a few years ago when she graduated high school, and she was a child bride. And sorry, Neil. Well, we won't talk about that right now. And the whole thing about going to a school in this state, you know, I aspire for you of your great uncle down in North Carolina.
Don't say Duke.
And, you know,
Don't say Duke.
And I didn't have to. You did it for me, buddy. But, my friend, you taught us. No, just kidding. You taught us so much in your Torah portion, and all about, you know, how a leader has to be a servant of the people and what that means, and I think that was a fitting thing. You chose that part of the Torah portion to read. Almost everyone else picks those first verses, and the portion Shoftim starts with those words, Tzedek, Tzedek, Tirdof. Justice, justice you should pursue. And the rabbis ask, why is that word Tzedek, tzedakah, mentioned twice? And they come up with an answer saying, well, the first time is to remind us of what government has to be in justice. The second time, how we have to lead with justice in our own lives. Appropriate for you. But I like one other teaching, that the second time is to remind us that we have to judge ourselves with that sense of kindness and understanding, and not to be so critical always of ourselves. You at times can be a perfectionist. You like to do everything so well, and you do it so naturally well. So part of this is, that is fine. But you know what? There are bumps and bruises along the way, and it's still perfect. Because you are perfect just in being yourself, with your love and your kindness and your goodness. You come from it so naturally with the 6 adults that are behind you. I heard Ari say to you before, Nate, you're doing such a marvelous job. It was like this remarkable moment of brotherhood as your little brothers look up to you so. You know, you have a wonderful family. And you all are connected. And yes, it does make us recognize the importance of relationships and connections in our lives. Yeah, you mentioned your mom's high school graduation, but 18 years ago in 5 days, your parents stood on this bima to become husband and wife. And for a lot of us who were there, that was a very special moment as well in seeing their love and their dreams. And I think they envisioned things that would be great, but I didn't think they could envision it being this great in all of you in your lives. My friend, just by being yourself, you fulfill their dreams because you are such a good individual. You're neshama, your core, you get it, you have depth, and you care about people. I'm excited that this bar mitzvah celebration will continue until 8 months from now when we're in Jerusalem together as well. It makes me proud of the connections we've had watching you from a little baby as well. And speaking of babies, as I ask God to bless you now, I bring this extra blessing from Rabbi Daniel, who you know his wife just had a baby, and that's why he's not with us now, as someone who's been a part of your life since day one as well. And so we say that only God can bless. What we hope for in our connections is that we bring God a little more into our world. May God bless you now. May God bless you. May God protect you. Natan Liron, may God's light shine upon you and shine through you. May God always be a part of who you are, my friend, giving you all your blessings, all your hopes, giving you nachas from kinder, joy from children as you give to your parents every day. May you feel that too. May you have gesinnt health, parnasa success in whatever you do. And most of all, may you have shalom, peace in your heart, in your mind. May you, my friend, bring more peace into our world. And we say, Amen. They're going to be up there a long time hugging. We continue our service with our concluding prayers as we turn to page 41 in our prayer books and we rise together.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל העולם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
O God, who heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds, give comfort to those who mourn. Give them courage and strength, compassion and kindness. Restore to them a sense of life's goodness. Give them the ability to accept the mystery of life and let them soon know peace. Help them endure that which no one can understand, and let us say, this time in our prayers, our thoughts turn to those taken from our midst in this past month through Shloshim. We mark friends and family of our congregation: Sharon Allen, Ellen Levy, Marion Grant, Joyce Vronsky, Arlene Blumenstein, Phyllis Deitch, Stephen Averbach, Mildred Eagleberg, Melvin Newman, Richard Glantz, Robert Finkel, Frankie Fish, Frida Gabos, Morton Stockler, Stephen Zimberg, Michael Stelfox, as well as the 2,420 Americans in our armed forces lost in Afghanistan and the surrounding areas to date. And linking their names and names as your sites we mark on the Shabbat, those anniversary of passing we love you and commemorate friends and family of our community: Rose Adler, Terry J. Alpert, Michael Aronovitz, Jason Bodson, Halida Chernak, Sharon Cohen, Jules Gales, Robert Elliott Heller, Bernard Iskovitz, H. Kirk Lewis, Ruth Miller, May Nosenchuk, David Polk, Catherine Crickstein Pressel, Ernestine Severin, Eleanor Mosen Silver, Rose Silverstein, as well as those of every faith and people whose lives have touched ours, including those who have no one to stand and say Kaddish for them. So do we stand together as one family, as one community, and join the immortal words of the mourner's Kaddish as found on page 46 of our prayer books. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach chirtei v'yalmich malchutei, b'chayachon u'v'yomechon u'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, b'galal u'v'zman kari v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam ha'maya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. Vinadar, Vinale, Vinalal, Shemed Kudisha Barichu, Le'elam Minko Birchata V'shirata, Tushbachata V'nechamata, Damaram B'yama V'imru, Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chaim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru. Oseh Shalom B'Ramav, Huya Aseh Shalom, Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru. A source of peace and peace to those who mourn, comfort to those who are bereaved here and everywhere, and let us say, Amen.
Shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום,
Before we begin our tish, before our oneg, another moment of joy to celebrate one of those families who was here right in the beginning as well. And so there's a tradition that when we have joy in our home, we don't just leave it in the intimacy of our home, we bring that joy into our community. So on just about 6 weeks before they walk to the chuppah, I'd like to invite Carly Gordon and Nick Yench to come to our bima so we can ask of God's blessing upon them. Right now, Nick is thinking, what did I get myself into? When you joined the Gordon clan, you should have asked yourself that a while ago. Right here.
Okay.
You can hold hands.
Okay.
Face me.
Face you?
Yeah, face, that's good.
We didn't get a lot of it.
I know. That's because your rabbi's Jacob. Oh, sorry. I had to. Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, our God and God of our ancestors, we thank you for all of our blessings. Most of all, at this moment, we thank you for the gift of love that you've given to Carly and Nick. Love is one of the highest experiences that we can have in our lives, simply because it adds such meaning and dimension to what we do. Give these, your children, God, a love that will be nurtured through communication and support. Let them open up their lives to each other, and they grow together as a couple, as they celebrate each other's uniquenesses as individuals. Let them become devoted to each other through care and concern, through giving and sharing. Give them a strength that shall not falter, and intimacy that leaves no room for reservation. Carly and Nick, as you stand here on this bima, that has a lot of history for Nick, the family that you're entering into, a lot of mazel, a lot of nachas, a lot of joy. So may you both have that experience in your lives together. May this be the beginning of your journey, that this next month be time not of stress, but a time of calm, time of joy. Susan, you hearing this? Time of relishing each of the moments that you get together and that you get to bring into each other's families. As you have really grown together and brought families together, so you have learned together as well. May you always be able to see the world through each other's lens, through each other's eyes. May you be able to teach each other. May the love that you feel now only grow in the years to come, so that years from now you look upon this moment and be amazed at how much even more in love you are as well. We ask God to bless you with everything good and sweet. As together we say, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Bless you, God, ruler of the universe, who's given us life, who has sustained us, and brought us to this awesome moment to experience, to celebrate, to share, and to love together. We all say, Amen. Walk that way. And now through.
שהחיינו וקימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם. שהחיינו וקימנו והגיענו
There you go. That's like a Jewish Easter egg hunt. It's actually, we do that for birth control, actually. Sometimes we do that. People leave with different children. It's really interesting. You know what? That experience is the greatest joy of being an empty nester. So, a moment of Tish, before we conclude our services in just a minute, we believe that anytime we come together should be a chance to learn something that you might have on your mind, a question you might have about anything in Jewish law or lore. You may be curious about something you saw tonight, something you came with, whatever, and you can ask for just a moment before we conclude our services. So, your chance to ask a question. Yes, Nomi. So why do we chant the Torah, and can you just read them instead? And the answer is yes, you can. At Temple Shir Shalom, we give our students a choice. So it's funny, when I first came here, Bunny can affirm this, 25 years ago, we only read the Torah. And Cantor and I said, it would be nice if kids who are musical and want to can sing it as well. About half our kids choose to chant Torah, maybe even more now, I think. So a group of rabbis called the Masoretes in the 6th century in Tiberias in Israel created the chant. Basically, it's like rap. So who knows what rap means? It's an acronym. Rhythm and poetry. Rhythm and poetry. And there's a way for a community to hold on to words by putting poetry into a rhythm. And the Masoretes figured out a way, because they were afraid that without vowels we'd mess up the words of Hebrew and which syllables to accent. So they created the trope, the cantillation that Cantor teaches our children today. And so the cool thing is that we do the Binder trope, which is from Germany or Lithuania. Germany, that trope. But if you were in Spain, you'd hear a different, Argentina, I'm sure, is a different trope, right, where you come from. So every community had, but it was all making sure that words were accented correctly. So we like that tradition. But our kids, tomorrow's bar mitzvah, chose to read. And, as long as they're pronouncing it correctly, we're cool with that. So, excellent. Thank you for that good question. Well, we give thanks for opportunities like this where we get to celebrate many families and a community together. And so, Nate, join with me, please, as we rise together for our concluding prayer. Did anyone give you chocolate?
No, I gave away my chocolate. There's
Oh.
There's no thing after.
Nate gave all. Oh, Liv. Thank you, Liv.
Liv.
Your bat mitzvah will be even better. So, Adonai ozemo yitena nai v'rechet amo v'shalom. May God give strength to all people. May God bless all of us here and everywhere with peace. Good Shabbos, everyone, and Mazel Tov. Good job, buddy.